guys that don't know too much, don't read. You know, he's gonna break down some stuff that's going on that
I'm here to help the mummies.
That's not really in the media. You know, that's above and beyond. You know, just something to enlighten you guys. So today you got what, Ty?
Basically, I'm talking about the Jews today. You know, a lot of people when they mention Jews, they think of white dudes. You know, they think of
rich, a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Controlling.
Exactly.
You know, TV.
Or basically they
media.
don't even think about that. I mean, most common folks think about
Jesus.
Holocaust victims, people that have been persecuted and et cetera, like they've been through a damn lot, and they're the richest people on the planet. But anyway, basically, there really are Khazars, or they're Ashkenazim.
Are they who?
Khazars. Khazars.
Ass kickers. What?
Khazars from the Caucasus Mountains, actually, out there. He said, "I don't know what the fuck you heard." But you know, you heard of Georgia.
Right, the country. Right.
It's basically out there by the Caspian Sea and the Caucasus Mountains. And another thing, another word for them is Sephardims as well. Basically, they came to power in the late 1700s. That's when they started formalizing, you know, out there saying, we don't want to be Gentiles anymore. I think we're the Jews. We're the chosen people. They pretty much self-elected themselves to be the appointed chosen people, even though they were walking, talking Jews that looked like us, darker than us, living in Africa and Ethiopia.
Wow.
The fallacious Jews. And they've been there for thousands of years prior to.
Jews are black.
Jews are black, yeah.
Well, all right.
But they know this, though. Because all you went too far with the Zulu.
The Jews.
Anyway, man. Yeah, exactly. Those are the real Jews, man. The real Jews.
Wow. Okay.
Afros and spears. But but I mean, have you seen the fallacious Jews?
I have not.
Okay. Fallacious.
How do you spell that?
Falasha.
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 Okay.
They've been, I mean, they're the longest existing Jews on the planet that I've researched and found out myself anyway. But the whole Zionist thing actually started from a guy named Theodore Herzl, who started the whole Zionist thing back in 1897 to even start the whole kickoff with these people. And the craziest thing is, being that they're either Khazars or Sephardims, they're actually Turks, Russians.
Hey, the Turks, okay.
Right, exactly. So they had nothing to do with as far as the Africa being part of the chosen people or the being of the seed of Abraham at all. They have nothing to do with it. And I mean, you can check all the scriptures that are written, especially in their Talmud, the Torah, or either in Revelations, where it says that Jesus says that the Jews are not the real Jews; they're the synagogue of Satan. They're actually talking about the imposters, not the original ones.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean? So, but like I said, though, the king of Khazar back in 74 A.D. actually said, you know, we're not going to be Gentiles no more. We're Jews. We're going to convert to Judaism, and they pretty much took the birthright going from there. But ever since their beginning, they've been conniving, cheating, and stealing type people. And I mean, a lot of people have started it, have talked about it. A lot of popes, even Ulysses Grant, war hero, Napoleon Bonaparte, they all did provisions to try to block Jews from doing certain things because they were saying that, you know, they're the shystest people. They have all the wealth, and they're going around stealing and basically what the word that they used were usury. Basically using people to attain wealth. And that's what a lot of Jews have done to obtain power, because, I mean, World War II only happened for a certain amount of years. How much money did the Jews have prior to that? You know what I mean? And if you look at it now, how did they obtain all this wealth that they have now if they only got paid a few $1 billion from Germany? And they were told to give back certain artifacts, stuff like that. But during the Christian and Muslim crusades, they were going around causing the wars, being a part of it, inciting riots and stuff like that. And as the wars were going on, they were sneaking in the back door, obtaining wealth, a lot of artifacts and stuff like that. So the Jews got a long history of stealing and I guess you could say mischief using usury.
Okay.
So that's basically your Jews in a nutshell. But the biggest thing that really kills me is like the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, how they go around and they attack people for being racist or saying anti-Semitic things.
Anti-Semitic.
Right, even though they're not Semitic. They're not Semitic about them. They're Ottoman. They're Turkish Russians. But anyway, the whole thing started was by a guy named Sigmund Livingston back in 1913. The ADL started because of this guy, a Jew, went out, tortured and raped a little girl. This happened in Georgia.
The country of Georgia.
Right. And no, the state of Georgia.
Right. What I'm saying.
The state of Georgia,
Okay.
not the country. And what happened was this guy actually went out, raped, tortured this little girl. The jury found him guilty and said, hang his ass. So he was set to be hung. Governor, I think, Slate of Georgia at the time got paid some money under the table. It all came out later, but, you know, I guess they had, that was a lobbyist. That was one of the few lobbyists back in the day. Funded the dude, and the dude pretty much commuted his sentence. Served enough time, he's free to go.
Wow.
Yeah, so what happened was the people of Georgia were so pissed, grabbed the dude up, and they hung him themselves. So the ADL, the great old Anti-Defamation League, went out and said to stop this vigilantism from happening again, we're going to start a league to stop all anti-Semitic attacks. So it's like you're going to start this big old foundation based off a rapist.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. But this is a group that tried to shut down Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, all types of our great black leaders just because it didn't suit them. Didn't have nothing to do about Jewish anything, Jewish that, but they pick and choose who they go into. And another thing for y'all to look into is the NAACP. ADL writes a big check to their ass. They help keep them afloat. NAACP.